Hey, hey, hey. It's the doctor. That's right, Dr. Yuli. The doctor is in. How are you guys tonight? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing as well as I can. I have been away, I know, for a little while. And I've just had a lot of things going on, going through going through it, going through a lot of psychological changes in my life. Um, Most recent being illness. I've been very under the weather over the past week. Um, kind of lost my voice and the ability to sing and speak, all of the above, as a result of a really massive allergy attack. Um, Still rebuilding, still getting back. I'm almost back at 110%. And so that's a good thing. Just keep whittling through my little doctor's book of home remedies that I keep up here. And yeah, started a new job. I got a new gig, so to speak. So that, coupled with illness, coupled with other things, just to say I've had a lot going on. But I haven't forgotten about y'all, obviously, which is why I'm back. And Mother's Day was just the other day, and I had a whole big thing planned for that, and it just didn't happen because I was working and I was exhausted, and I just didn't plan it out the way I wanted to. So that got postponed yet again until an undetermined date, but it'll happen for those of you who are in the know. It is still coming, so special post. Just be on the lookout for that. But let me just get right to it. I just wanted to jump right in with a little topic again, dealing with social interaction, relationships, people, love, all kinds of things. Um, in particular, it has to do with emotional damage, I guess. There was the wonderful song that came out a couple years ago by the now defunct pop group Danity Kane called Damaged. Huge song, big hit, one of my personal favorites still to this day. And, I think it was big because it had a lot of relevance. I think a lot of people could relate to a song like that where, you're like, I thought I should let you know that I've been hurt in the past. I'm a little skeptical about how to proceed from here. I like you and I feel like I should be totally invested in you right away because everything about you is, checking off. But, I've been through it and I don't know if I can come into this as a whole person. I have some things that I still haven't patched up. So, that song combined with some recent conversations I've had with some very awesome people that have come into my life has just sort of all culminated into what you're watching now, this post. And it just got me thinking, what happens to those people who can't just make that realization within themselves, who are sort of gripped by an affliction of emotional damage? Like, we've all been hurt. I know I have, and I know, the last time it happened won't be the last time. There's never going to be a point where it just stops. At least I don't think so. But I mean, it does get better with time. The thing that has to change, I guess, or to help prevent it from happening, is one's skin has to get a little thicker, and one's eye has to get a little sharper, and one's ears have to get a little more adept to listening for signs. You have to stop, look, and listen and feel out all kinds of different signals that are thrown your way so that the little light bulbs in your head can go off when potential hazardous emotional situations come your way, i.e., new relationships, or even when you're in a relationship and it starts to deteriorate. You have to tune yourself, fine tune your sensory perception to to know when those warning signs are popping up in your face. And then when it's all said and done, well, now what do you do from there? When you had that time to heal and you feel ready to go back out there. I guess the debate comes in, some people never really get back on that horse, so to speak. I have been in a position where, though I've been hurt pretty bad sometimes in the past, I don't think I've ever completely cut myself off from the option of a new prospect. I've never just said, I'm going to just be so emotionally unavailable to any and everything that comes my way that, I just, I'm going to throw them for a loop. I've never gone that route, and I don't know if I ever really could, because I'm just a very emotional person. I like to express how I feel when the time is right. And when one gets so, they get so, they build up all these walls around them and don't want to let anyone in because of the pain of the past, I think you do yourself and everyone that has potential to get to know you a huge disservice. There's one thing in being defensive, but to be gripped by the potential fear, or by the fear of a potential hurt, and just let it always come in front of your vision with every person you meet is a completely other thing. And I think that takes a whole bunch of soul searching to heal. I don't know if I can articulate one way of how to combat such a thing, but it's something that one has to really be aware of. And I don't think people that go that route are actually conscious that they are in that sort of pool, so to speak. I don't think they realize how they just put a buffer up at certain points in the relationship or in a connection that just says it's getting too close for comfort and I don't want to get hurt, and I'm just going to push you away because I don't want to get hurt. Even though nothing's happened, I'm just going to push you away. And it's a shame because you might just miss your man or you might miss your woman doing something like that. It's just how I see it. But I don't know, it's a case by case by case basis, and it's just kind of random how I'm thinking about it. So, I hope I'm making sense. But I don't know. I need some feedback. I need y'all to weigh in a little bit. So, what do y'all think? People that it's like a sickness, as one of my friends said. It's like they are emotionally gripped with this illness of putting up a wall, of emotionally divorcing themselves from everything, just as a defense mechanism and as a tactic to protect their heart, protect their feelings. And I'm like, for me, I think I've learned a great deal more by having that hurt experience, because then I know how, you develop that, like I said, that checklist. Kind of how to look out the next time. It's not foolproof, but you get my drift. I hope. You learn how to perceive a lot better. Therefore, you grow. And I think the other aspect lends to a more, dare I say, even a more childish way of dealing with it. Like just saying, well, A and B are always going to equal this all the time. So because it happened to me once, it's going to happen to me every time. Like you can't get into that line of thinking, I guess. I don't know. Are you feeling me? Get in touch with the doctor. Let me know how you feel, and we can parlay on this. Excuse me. We can really, I think, begin to uncover all the layers, peel back all the layers on this topic, because it's a very deep one, and I'm just scratching the surface. So give me your thoughts, give me your feedback. Emotional instability, emotional damage. What are we thinking about that? So until then, let me know. Before I go, big shout out to MRF, Big shout out to Mr. Omar, the professor. Big shout out to DJ Sun One, Mr. Jason. Much love to y'all. Big shout out. Big shout out to the House of Esquire. All of you wonderful people out there that, enrich me. Um, to all the new subscribers and followers, I love y'all, and I want to keep this up. Give me your feedback, and we'll go from there. Until then, peace.